Is the president right to be praising Kim Jong-un at the United Nations when his country has, in actual fact, made very little effort to denuclearize since the Trump-Kim summit?
Well, I think it's certainly a mixed bag. I think what the president's trying to do here is use what I would call his personal touch. I mean, let's face it, he doesn't understand all the nuances of foreign policy, of all the history that's come before, what could come in the future. He goes by his gut instincts. And I think for him, he tries to schmooze, butter people up, and try to get them to see things his way. I mean, it's certainly unorthodox. And last year, we were talking about President Trump at the UN essentially threatening nuclear war against North Korea. So obviously, this is a very big change in tone. But if it works, hey, I'm all for it.
It's a major change in tone, and granting Kim another summit with him, the US president, would be a level of diplomatic recognition that the North Koreans probably don't deserve at this point. So what would the objectives of a second meeting be? And given it's now likely to go ahead, when would you expect it to take place?
Well, I think the president's going to have to move very quickly here because there's a couple things that are happening that really make this summit very important. The first is with the United States launching a trade war against China, hitting Beijing with billions of dollars in tariffs. China is not going to embrace the maximum pressure campaign anymore. Keep in mind, 90% of North Korea's exports go through Beijing. So China is going to strike back. And I think one of the ways they're going to do it is probably say that they're not going to support the maximum pressure campaign. Also, Trump really needs a win back home. He has a Supreme Court nominee challenge. He's got midterms coming up. I think if Trump was smart, what he would do is time a summit with Kim Jong-un right before the midterms and maybe offer Kim something that would be considered a sweet deal, a peace declaration for some sort of big push by Kim to denuclearize. Maybe, getting rid of the Jong nuclear reactor, which was something that Kim alluded to last week. So I think there's going to be a summit, and if Trump is smart, he does it before the midterms for maximum political leverage.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.